Well, I was out in the woods this morning and I came across this item. Upon further investigation, it appears to be a giant puffball mushroom. Did some research and these are edible. So I went ahead and harvested it. I'm going to go ahead and further inspect this to confirm if it is a puffball, a giant puffball. Well, I found this item in the woods this morning, and I believe it is a giant puffball, a mushroom, a fungus. Some characteristics of a puffball is that it's supposed to be spongy. You tap it, it's supposed to sound hollow. And so I harvested it and left the stem so that it will continue further grow. And so this thing's rather large. It's bigger than my head. So now you should wash this and dry it. But if you don't want to wash it and dry it, the skin is edible. I never had a giant puffball before. This is my first, but this is from information that I have gathered. So I'm going to go ahead, and one way you could tell and confirm between the way it looks, the way it sounds, is when you cut it open, it's got to be solid white. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it open. And there should be no gills. So there's no gills. It's solid white. So I believe this is truly a puffball. So I'm just going to flatten out what I cut here. I'll save this section here. So we're going to cut this thing up, fry it up. We'll do like 3/4 of an inch. Maybe a little bit thicker. Save this section too. I gotta find out how long these will preserve for. Now I'm going to cut up the skin, the outer layering. Now this is all new to me. So I removed the outer layering, the skin. So they do say that the outer layering is edible. But I never ate this before, so I'm just being cautious. Sort of looks like Philadelphia cream cheese or tofu. So I cut it up like that. Now this is all real time. You're watching this in real time. Not real time like live or anything like that, but taking 2 eggs, I'm beating the eggs. Got a skillet here. Gonna use real butter. Oh no, this is margarine. Hold on. Let me get the real butter out. Now I got real butter, not margarine. Gonna stick it in the pan. We're going to take one of these pieces of mushroom, put a little bit of egg wash on there. Throw it in the pan. I'm not going to bread it because I don't want to alter the flavor too much. That's the second piece. That's the third piece. Fourth. good. Now, I don't know how many of these you can eat at one time, so, or if you can eat this at all. This is just, we'll see how it goes. Here, let me turn you around so you can see it cooking. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of adobo. A little bit of black pepper. Got to flip it over. Starting to smoke. That's what it looks like so far. Pulling it out the pan. Smells really good. Yeah, it's got a little too much brown. Okay, this is what it looks like. Moment of truth. Let's see what it tastes like. We'll just try a small piece. Really can't tell. It tastes like egg. Really? Really can't tell. I'm gonna raise this up. We'll cut the thicker piece to see. really, it's just bland. Tastes like adobo seasoning and egg. Okay, the thicker piece adds more of a earthy mushroom taste to it. Yeah, once you get into the thicker pieces, then you can taste the mushroom. This is actually really good. So my first time finding one, seeing one, first time seeing which I believe to be a giant puffball, first time harvesting a giant puffball, first time cooking a giant puffball, and first time eating a giant puffball. And I sure hope this is a puffball or I'll get really sick. Yeah. I mean, really good. I really can't tell. The thinner pieces, you just taste egg and adobo seasoning. I bet you this would be better with breading. But I just wanted to try to get some of the natural flavor. Well, I finished it all. Well, I finished what I cooked and prepared. So, I believe what I did find is a giant puffball, mushroom or fungus. It looks like a giant puffball. When I cut it open, it was solid white as you saw, giant puffball. Let me show you. So here's the outside exterior, solid white, no gills, spongy, sounds hollow. It has all the characteristics of a giant puffball. And so what I did is, you saw, just egg, adobo seasoning, fried in butter until brown. So, well, I hope you liked this video. If you liked this video, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, any comments, please place your questions and comments in the comment section below. As always, all questions, all comments are welcome. Again, my name's John Coffey. I'm the Unpaved Explorer, and I'm out of here. You take care, keep exploring the outdoors, and I'll catch you on the next exploration. So I don't know how long you could refrigerate a puffball or preserve a puffball. I looked it up, it said 2 days. And then I looked up if you could freeze it, and they said you could freeze it, but you don't want to freeze it raw, that you should cook it, let it cool, and then freeze it. Until I get more information, I decided not to preserve it, and I cut it up in pieces because I did read that the spores will, future puffballs will grow where the spores land. So I'm going to cut this up, and I'm going to throw it in my flower bed so that I can have puffballs in the future. So what I did is I cut up the puffball and spread it out in my flower bed, and I'll just let the puffball deteriorate and the spores. Then hopefully I will have multiple puffballs going forward. Right there are my chives and my yellow yarrow. I keep yarrow in my flower bed. It helps keep the mosquitoes to a minimum, and because it's right next to my porch. So.